A $99,000 Bitcoin price is coming your way, baby dolls. Welcoming you back to crypto's juiciest news. Have a look at this lollipop. $99,000. Did you ever think you'd see it? Check out the chart right now. I'm going to accompany you with some great spirit pumps. Look at this. It's wondrous. Jim Cramer's bullish though. Okay, step away. Step away. Step away. Jim Cramer's actually bullish. That's actually the most breaking news of all, friends. Before I cover anything, okay, we're going straight into it. So I have to start with this, okay? I have to start with this. You're going to listen to it with me.
MSTR, we used to call that Mr. MSTR. I've got to tell you, it's a Bitcoin play. I prefer to actually own Bitcoin. I know that Citron put some sort of short on it. All I can tell you is own Bitcoin. That's a winner. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the conclusion of the ladies.
Oh, man. Well, it's over. No, I'm joking, friends. I'm joking. So Jim Cramer is now bullish. As you all know, he is literally the inverse Oracle God. And I'd like to remind you, when Bitcoin had the ETF, okay, and then we came down, he made 4 bearish tweets on Bitcoin. He's never fudded anything this many times in a row, ever. No stocks, no nothing. 4 or 5 in a row, okay? And when Bitcoin came down here, literally Bitcoin is back down from 48K, I think it hit in the ETF, and it came back down here to like 40, 42. He kept saying, number go down. He kept saying, number go down. Bitcoin has topped. He kept saying that. And I remember, friends, remember me. I was like, look, I was so skeptical of the Bitcoin spot ETF, man. I'm so skeptical. But then he did his 4 to 5 tweets. And he actually said on camera, number go down. And I said to you, I go, guys, okay, he's either right this time or we have to break the high. What did Bitcoin go into? Straight vertical pump and actually started breaking the high. Man, it's glorious. So I'm going to like use this as a segue into what's happening now. Okay, so if we're looking at the Bitcoin price, friends, it's nicely green, $99,000 American, almost $100,000. But when Bitcoin is talked about by Jimmy Boy Cramer, look, friends, I know you got to use a bit of subjective interpretation, but I'm feeling it's like one of these intergalactic Bitcoin dominance signals where like, okay, you are definitely never coming back from this point. Like that's what's going to happen. And he's also, friends, he's talking about MicroStrategy and Bitcoin, right? So perhaps this is also the bottom of the ETH BTC because literally what is Jim Cramer saying? He's saying own Bitcoin. Own Bitcoin. Obviously, friends, I have all this is like basically the obituary of all these people just bagging out Ethereum, just saying sell, 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 sell. So I am still looking for history to repeat, friends. I have a feeling I might have to make another full video on this, but a lot of you are asking for my general cycle thoughts. What I'm seeing in the future. I'm feeling this is going to be an easy cycle, easy, clean. The signals are pure, okay? There's going to be like a lot of top signals along the way, so don't think about them, but it will be like, yes, standard time, 4 years. I don't think there's going to be any of these like enormous tricks and scams that come out. Like what happened in 2021, because you know there was a giant scam here, right? This one red monthly candle pretty much finished it. That, friends, that was the biggest gambit trick card ever, because if you go back to the previous cycle before that, which is what we're going off, you did not have to worry in this period about one big Bitcoin candle that wiped all the altcoins out. That did not happen here. All that happened here was Bitcoin kept going up higher. So Bitcoin got wiped out in 2017. Sorry, altcoins got wiped out. Why? Because Bitcoin went up so fast. It was like, oh, you're so bullish. You're amazingly bullish. So the trick and the scam was in 2021 cycle that no, Bitcoin is going to wipe you out, not because it's so strong, but because it's so weak. And that's ultimately why a lot of people unfortunately got messed up. And still, friends, many coins have not recovered to that April 2021 price still to today. Oh my gosh, like friends, we're going to approach almost 4 years now to that point. Like Chainlink, Hex around that zone. Hex is kind of around that zone, but you get the point. A lot of these things were nowhere near. Actually, friends, if you go to May 2021 top, look, Hex still hasn't recovered. Look where it was on May. The top, Hex peaked at 7.8 cents. So we're still nowhere near that point, okay? If you consider 7.8 cents as the real top for Hex, and you let's say you just assume in this world, okay, maybe you think Richard Hart, maybe Richard gave a big donation to the community, he pumped it up to 55 cents after that point. If you go back here to 55 cents, I mean, look at it today. I mean, the combined Hex, I think, friends, is around here, 2.5 cents. So it's close, but it's still, technically, it's not there. So you're still down. So if you were up 7.9 cents and you're coming back down to where the combined Hex price is, you're still 65% down. But of course, there's a lot of people trapped higher, and hopefully we're going to get a big fat pump to fix it. Now, of course, as Jimmy Boy Cramer says, you got to own Bitcoin. It's a real winner. It makes you wonder, friends. This is the others, right? It's like here's the weekly chart here of others BTC. Remember, it's the ratio of altcoins to Bitcoin. It's the pure altcoins. And it's doing fantastic in terms of what we see out there already, friends. So I know the ratio needs to be much, much, much higher. But remember, a lot of these have minted old coins as well. You have, remember, things outside of the top 10. You have a lot of Ethereum layer 2s, a lot of other coins that are just put in the index that, are probably going to slow themselves down. But you and I, we already know, friends, we're looking for the memes, cults, and religions archetype. That's what we're here for. And we're here to absolutely mog all the non-believers, friends. Even my fluffy microphone is ready to mog them, okay? So you have the answer. I've given you the cheat code. You're not stuck in like really, really old coins. And by the way, the old coins are starting to move anyway, but starting to move, right? Like, 20% and 30% here. They got a long way to go. So you got an edge over everybody else, and that's most important. Also, I want to show you this funny comment from Crypto Cobie, right? So he didn't know Jim Cramer was bullish. 100K Bitcoin today, or I start on OnlyFans to cover my borrow funding payments. Why did you instantly start selling? It was kind of hilarious. Like, friends, I read it first and I actually replied to him. I go, did you know, literally just hours ago, Jim Cramer said he's bullish on Bitcoin, like right here. It's kind of funny. Also, shout out to Somi Fan Token as well, friends. Here we have the inverse, the Jim Cramer, the inverse Oracle God. Here we have. Also, so this gentleman asked me, Mr. Psycho Trading, what is your thoughts on the rotations this cycle? ETH to alt and small alt, and I've written it's random. Just own cheap things and we be okay, friends. So yeah, look, it's random, man. Because what's gonna happen is like you're gonna find one dude or one squirrel who says, oh, the rotation's gonna go from this coin to that coin. ETH is gonna go into the, and they're gonna be, of course, they're gonna be right because everyone's shilling their own bag. But there's 999 other people who didn't get that rotation right. But my principle in life, not my principle, friends, which is like investors, okay? Meant to buy low, that's it. You're meant to just buy low, friends. It's not try to pick the next rotation or what's the next product market fit thing that might appear. No. You're meant to buy low. You're meant to always look for relative value. What's cheap out here? Well, altcoins, based on the Bitcoin dominance, friends, every altcoin is pretty much cheap, okay? That's what you're looking for. I also have some big breaking news, friends. I got to play some more Pumpy G music because 200K Bitcoin. I think, friends, remember me, I was very skeptical, okay? But I was skeptical for our own good, for your own good and my own good. Because I did not know, if we go back, friends, my dark prophecy, okay? When we were down here, okay, I did not know what was coming. I did not know the FOMO was, no one knew the FOMO was coming, okay? They said they knew, but guess what? Those same people said we'd hit 100K back in 2021, okay? So I'm not relying on them. And a lot of people are in crypto. So I believed, well, not even believe, friends. I knew for us to make it, we had to go turbo extra long. You have to like really work an extra job, find extra money, you have to throw it in, okay, during that time period. Because if we get scammed like 2021, then you can't go back in time. You can't. Then you're trapped another 3 or 4 years, right? 4 years from that point. Luckily for us, though, God's on our side, okay? So we had divine intervention. Obviously, Donald Trump, friends, escaped the double planned assassination. So, basically the Holy Spirit said, hey, I want to give him a meme coin super cycle Altseason. And we got to get Bitcoin to 200K, okay? So the bullet came in. Basically, the bullet comes in, friends, Matrix style. Divine intervention just shifts Donald Trump's head. Okay, and the living meme continues being a living meme, and now we have ushered in more green candles, okay? So something you couldn't predict, but it's better to be safe than sorry. Now you can prepare this for the next bear market. What if in the next bear market, everyone's like, don't worry, the Trump cycle is going to happen again. And you're like, yeah, I don't know. Okay, so we'll think about that one. Now this leads me to my next point, okay, friends. Mara Holdings, okay, breaking news here. They acquired 5,700 BTC, all right? So look at that. They now have total 33,800 BTC. So Mara, friends, Mara Holdings, they're a Bitcoin miner. They're copying MicroStrategy. See, they even have the same things that look like it. I don't know if they're a stock listed company. Maybe they are. I think maybe they're like actually listed on the stock market. And actually, I've just typed in Mara, and they are, friends. They are. So this is their stock price. Their stock price actually been going poop for a while. Yeah. So here we go. See, friends, look at this. Look at this. Isn't that funny? They announced they're buying the Bitcoin. Look what ends up happening in this month as well. Look at that. They're starting to get these bids appearing. That's interesting, okay? Because they're a Bitcoin mining company. Now, interesting. Here you go. Oh, wow. That was crazy. What a move this did. Let's see this stock market move. Wow, 50x on a stock. Yeah, but you went to zero first. So, yeah. So, remember, man, this look. Why I'm bullish on this. It's because they're also doing the infinite money glitch. So, just to remind you, what's the infinite money glitch? Remember, there's all this money out there in the world. Because it's in US dollars, the US government, and they have all these company policies and all these basic restrictions. You're not allowed to spend this specific treasury money that everyone has on anything except debt, okay? You have to buy debt, which is basically like safe. It means you're basically lending it out, okay? You're lending it. You're not buying a Ponzi, basically. You're not buying crypto. You're not buying stocks. You're not buying a Ponzi. You're buying debt, okay? You can't go like, take these high risk investments. Okay, so, but what MicroStrategy did was Michael Saylor, he found the loophole. He's like, okay, I will release my own debt instrument. Okay, it's a debt instrument. However, I will specifically allow you to convert your debt into my stocks later. You have an option to convert it. All right. And I'm going to let you know what I'm going to do with the debt. With the debt, I'm going to go buy Bitcoin. Okay, do you see that's the infinite money glitch? Now, all these people are like, oh, we get to own debt. No, the debt just routes one step over, okay? So that's what Mara's done here, okay? That's all they're able to do here. Now they earn 33,800 BTC, but they're a Bitcoin miner as well. So that's why it's an infinite money glitch, because all these companies out here, okay, they can think about this, okay? So they can get the money and then go buy debt. So imagine that they could borrow a lot of money out there from a bank and they go, hey, you loan us this money, we're going to go buy debt with it. And they're like, oh, okay, so it's not that risky, so you're paying us 6% and then you should be able to, so yeah, it's pretty much the bank is like, wherever they're getting their funding from. Maybe they're paying like 4%, they give these guys out at the 6% rate or whatever. And they're like, oh yeah, the bank doesn't have a risk of basically bankruptcy or them going insolvent. But what they end up doing is they end up going and doing this, okay? So, but here's the thing, friends. Obviously, it's a loophole. Obviously, it's infinite money glitch. Obviously, this is going to blow up one day. But we're watching the bubble form now. And that's the most important part, okay? Because this is it, friends. If you're a mid-curve, you sit on the sidelines, you have no chance at winning. You have no chance at winning, okay? But now you're seeing Bitcoin. Look at this thrusting up, man. It's pretty much $100,000 here. So this is amazing. And yes, I do believe now we've seen enough confirmation that a $200,000 Bitcoin, as Richard Hart and Crypto Cobie could see, they are pretty much, it's much higher odds now. Now, in fact, do you remember, man, do you remember the crowd expectation for Bitcoin, okay, a year ago? The crowd target, the average was 120, okay? The average was 120. I remember that, about 120. Remember, I covered it so many times. So, remember, I said, okay, dark prophecy, okay? Either we get 80 or 240. Do you remember that? I literally made videos on that. So we were down here. Everyone's expectations were, all right, we're going to hit 120 was average. I go, look, okay, we're either going to get scammed or we're going to have a big one and we're going to go up more. And I said, look, we could have that higher up one, but what if we don't, man? What if we don't? Then we're all ruined. Then you're just turbo long leverage at the top and everyone's ruined. I go, okay, just plan for the dark prophecy. Plan for an 80K price Bitcoin target. Plan that Bitcoin never hits 100K, okay? But now here's the thing, man. Like if you see, friends, here's the thing. You've loaded up just in case. Now everybody else, see, they need Bitcoin to hit 200K now. They need it, okay? What if it stops at 180? What if it stops at 170, okay? Do you see how much healthier of a position you are? You're playing from a position of strength. Now, friends, I've got some hilarious news, man. I was going to make some breaking news on it as well. So, do you know who Marquest Brownlee is? It's this tech guru guy, okay? This tech guru guy, all right? So this guy, okay, he's a tech guru. He's got like multiple millions of followers, like a lot of followers. Okay, now this is, you're gonna flip out, all right? He has been fudding Bitcoin since like 2018. Okay, I can even show you these pictures. Look at this. Okay, look at the start here. Look at this, friends. He's been fighting Bitcoin since 2018. Look at this. Smart people, don't put any money in Bitcoin you're not willing to lose. Hype train, just wait. It's going to skyrocket. Bitcoin, bye. So Bitcoin was down to 6,700. This is from 2018, right? Because it used to be 16,500. Remember that? Okay, so he was funding that. Friends, he came out of the woodworks again. He fudded Bitcoin again, crypto. How hard is Bitcoin going to plummet once it touches 100K? So he fuds it again. Friends, he even made a video. Look at this. He made a video on the Solana phone. This is a crypto phone. Don't buy it. Okay, so he basically just like fud. Okay. This gentleman, Tony, okay, he's funny. This guy's username is 0xracist on Twitter. He went through the videos and he found Marques's secret Solana wallets. Marques FOMO bought into a meme coin called ggaButt. Okay? ggaButt. I'm going to show you this. Okay? Yes. ggaButt. Okay? So, it's kind of fun, friends. I've been saying it all day. I'll be honest. Like, I don't want to get banned off YouTube. It's just fun. Like, ggaButt? Like, ggaButt? Really? By the way, he threw in 24,000. Of course, the guy's probably making $1 million per month, literally, because he's got multiple millions. He threw in 20. You went from fudding crypto for 6 years, and then you throw 24 grand into ggaButt. Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, man. This is real. This is real. Okay, so now friends, it's actually got a good chart. I just looked it up. Shout out to the baby dot. The baby dot. You guys in Telegram, you told me, hey, ggaButt has a good chart, and I'm like, you know what? I've seen it. It's funny, fans. It's funny. You know, I'm not joking. If I was gonna buy a Solana coin, it'd be something like this. It'd be because it's like it's captivating. It's like why this see, but it's Solana, man. Do you really trust them? Look at these nasty wicks, by the way. Look at the insiders dumping on you here. This is hilarious. The ticker is ggaButt. Look at this. Just to let you know as well, you know when Mike Tyson had the fight? You know when Mike Tyson, friends, when he fought, what's his name? The Paul brother? Jackie Paul. You see his butt, friends? See his butt? So, you know when that appeared on TV, Generation Jeet, which is Zoomer kids, Generation Jeet kids went to PumpFun and they all started making ggaButt, so ggaButt. They started just making that coin over and over and over again. So it's kind of funny. This is it. Okay, they looked at this coin and they're like, oh, you're out for 250 days, which is like an eternity for them. They're like, no, I want to buy something that just came out like 5 seconds ago. They came out. So they started making the coins. Obviously, all of them go to zero and rug. But just giving you an idea of how these Generation Jeet kids work. They think if something is like older than 7 days is like ancient. You know what I mean? Like, God help these guys trying to keep a job when they actually hit like a late adult life. I don't know how that's going to work out. So it's hilarious, right? You know, friends, Crypto Cobie, he labeled Marques. Okay, so he's Cobie, right? He labeled Marques as the most washed up influencer, pretty much. He's not even, because it's a tech influencer. Because he's like, basically, he's showing, he goes, hey, you're literally a tech guy, bro. Like, this thing has been changing the world for like 12 plus years, and you've still been fading it as well. And then he went and he buys ggaButt. So this is just hilarious, man. A special shout out to Tony, who ended up doing it. So it's funny. He spent 100 SOL to purchase a crypto called ggaButt. I'm not sure anyone would buy a token by this name. Why would anyone do that? Well, Tony, come on, bro. Don't mid-curve it. I can give you 1,000 reasons why someone wouldn't buy a ticker like that name. For example, makes you confused. Okay, if it makes you confused, okay, well, that's good enough, right? Mindshare. We live in an attention economy, okay? We live in an attention economy. We are in a digital country here, you see? So it's all about digital real estate, okay? And that's in your mind. What occupies the digital real estate in everyone's mind more, okay? It's stuff that gets attention, you see? But then you got to take it a step further. You got to remember, it's not just get attention. Now it's got to maintain attention. That's why you need a meme, cult, religion archetype. If it's just like a 5-second or 5-hour type of trashy Solana coin, then you have the 99% failure rate like we witness. Now, friends, on to the next news. I have here, friends, this is absolutely amazing. A shout out to all the Crypto Banter family. I know you all watch my channel. Randy Boo, friends. So Randy Boo accidentally reveals in this clip that literally almost all of his office is long PulseChain in the core coins. All of them. They know what P-Hex and E-Hex is. They're long everything. They're in the ecosystem. So I know you're all watching from home, friends. But Randy Boo obviously still fading it. But friends, I know, man, but Randy Boo, financially, he has to fade it. Because he's got like 100 million in Solana coins. 100 million. Probably 50 to 100 million. I'm not even exaggerating, okay? And then he's got a lot of token unlocks from like PUI or Craptos or anything else on the foundations they give it to him. Okay, you know what I mean? So you're financially incentivized to like it more. He's looking at his wallet. He's like, oh, wow, I've got $4.5 million of SUI given to me and I get $400,000 unlocked every every 60 days. Okay, he likes looking at SUI. He's looking at his portfolio. He's like, wow, that's 4 million. If that grows another 10x, that becomes 40 million. He's dreaming about that just like everybody else. But I'm here to communicate to you that we're still going to moggle the non-believers, friends, because now that you are aware of these financial incentives, you should know, okay, you're just biased towards those things and against PulseChain just because, you've been gifted with something else and you've worked for it, obviously, as well. But I'm just showing you, friends, you're trying to navigate the game. Because if you listen to somebody's opinion, you go, oh, well, he doesn't like it and it's because this thing's trash. No. It's because he doesn't like it because somebody else gave him a better deal for free. That's why. Okay, so let's listen to this clip. Okay, just check it out.
When the market is going down, which are the tokens that are actually going up? So again here, let's just go back to the USD pairing. Okay, so we're going to go here. We're going to look at the USD pairs and we're going to look at today. So what's moving up today? The Richard Hart coins are actually moving up a lot. Congratulations if you had the conviction. Gustavo, congratulations because you had the conviction to hold Richard Hart's coins. Kyle also had the conviction to hold Richard Hart's coins. Josh had the conviction to hold Richard Hart's coins.
All these people that look at early projects and say bad things about new projects are missing the largest opportunity that has ever existed.
So obviously, friends, that doesn't motivate you. So this is awesome. That is, by the way, that signal, friends, this is for pDAI, okay?
Projects and say bad things about new projects.
It was clipped by the pDAI guys, just showing you new projects, okay? Because obviously pDAI is doing great. And I'll show you the price chart here, friends. Like it's really close to 1 cent now. It's really, really close to 1 cent. So yeah, look, oh man, it's just great. Like it's almost coming out here. But I hope you learned from my experience here. So look, there's a lot of like low level trash mindset people. They care more about like ego and then, someone said this or someone said that or you didn't like this. No. Just learn from, friends. You want to rise above this little low level childish game stuff. So in markets, by definition, okay, friends, if you are excited about everything that comes your way, you will be bankrupt very fast, okay? Faster than you can blink. You know that. So you have to be skeptical at the start. But then you have to like get some filters that basically help you have like your own traffic light system that enables you to basically get long on things over time. And you can't just be like listening to one guy. If you're listening to one guy, okay, all the time. So of course, sometimes like if someone says, hey, this thing is good. Yeah, I've gone, okay, rare. But they happen, okay? You listen, you trust some people and stuff here and there, okay? So like, for example, honestly, if Richard Hart said, hey, I like Peacock Pulse, you know what I mean? People aren't going to be like doing the fundamentals and stuff. They're just going to buy in, okay? But this pDAI thing was a good example because I was not checking chain and stuff out here. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, it's an unbacked stable coin. It's going up. Richard Hart's attacked by the SEC. I'm getting messages and people who can read the code and chain saying, look, this stable coin, the supply is going up. It's not backed. And we just had Luna UST, okay? So then we had what we call the Somi FUD event. It goes, nee. So I was told about it here. It was about like actually 3% of a penny. It goes, nee, bang up here. And then it recovers, okay? So this is where it came from. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you on the PLS ratio where this Somi FUD event came out, okay? It was funny. So I left a tweet up so you can learn. I think I said, so pDAI is confirmed to be a scam. And by the way, you know what's funny? I'll still say it. It's still a scam, okay? I don't care about saying, friends, these words mean nothing, okay? You can be, friends, okay, is Bitcoin a scam? Most of you, a lot of people will say, no, it's not a scam. Okay, are you long 100% of your portfolio with it? And you'll say no. Okay, there you go. Okay, so something cannot be a scam, okay, but you're not long anyway. Okay, and then on the other hand, you can say something like the word scam or not scam doesn't really matter, friends. We throw it out. We're so desensitized to it, okay? But it doesn't matter about that, okay? Remember, it comes down to your filter checklist, okay? You're trying to stack your edge, okay? Now, When pDAI, friends, it came back here. This is the funny part. It did this big move up. It did another 10x, and it reminded me of Hex, friends. Because remember, I told you exactly what happened to me with Hex and the early days. So I'll show you it right now. So Hex, friends, Hex, when it first came out, everyone knows, friends, everyone thought Richard's a scammer. Everyone said, like, friends, you're listening to all the mainstream influencers, and they're all saying Richard lost all his Bitcoin by shorting Bitcoin. So he's made this thing to go and steal money off everybody, okay? So Hex launches down. Obviously, we don't know. I'm not on Twitter or anything. And then eventually it does this big move up, okay? And I know people that had got in. Now, I did not FOMO buy in here. In fact, the Hex ETH ratio, I'll show you. This is what it looked like at the time. This is, remember, Hex versus ETH. So it came up here and I waited, okay? And then I waited. Eventually, I waited. I didn't know what big payday was, by the way, at the time, friends. I was still learning because it's hard to find info. And then eventually, I think I just got it down. I started accumulating like here, okay? So it hit 80%, 82%. I was using ratios. I used the Hex ETH ratio to tell me that the thing was cheap, okay? So the most important part was when I saw the FOMO, and this happened, I realized, crap, man, there's something about this I don't understand. Because I was told it's a scam, and then it did all this big move. And obviously, everyone's yelling at you. Trust me, they're so compelling. They go, you're wrong, get in. So I just had flashbacks. I was like, wait a minute, I've been here before. It's deja vu. So pDAI was going up, and I waited and waited and waited. I just waited up here, friends. I just wait. I let that play out, and people kept messaging me about it, and I'm like, look, I'm just gonna let it play out. I'm gonna let it play out and wait for a cheap price, wait for a correction. Of course, when I would even say wait for a correction, okay, it made people get even more angry. Even in DMs, they're like, oh, you're gonna miss it, blah blah blah. They kept saying it over and over and over again, and I'm like, look, bro, I'm happy for this thing to go 40,000x in a straight line, not pick me up. Just my strategy is not to FOMO buy stuff when everyone is yelling about it, okay? Especially when you're in 2023. So, which is the year before Bitcoin halving. And then, friends, it dropped 93% against PLS, okay? So then I started getting in. I made my videos and my posts here. And remember, I even told you, just so you learn, friends, so you learn. I even told you, I was scared because I remembered every time I even uttered the word pDAI because everyone said, oh, you said it was a scam and then you cost me money because blah, blah, blah. I don't care about these, dude, okay? I don't care about those. When I made the person video down here, okay, I was expecting, friends, I was expecting everyone on the chain. Like, friends, I was literally, I remember I tweeted about it, and then I didn't check my phone for 3 hours. I was at my mates, was smoking a hubby bubbly shisha, okay, and I didn't check my phone. I remember I didn't want to look at my Twitter, okay, because I knew, I was expecting, oh my gosh, everyone's gonna look at it, okay. I didn't even check the tweet or the post or anything. I remember I went home, went to sleep. I woke up the next morning, and, you know, feeling good in the morning. I checked my tweet then. I'm like, oh, no one cares. What? No one cares. No one retweeted that I made a video. And, saw me capitulate, blah, blah, blah. No one cared. I was like, what do you mean? Why doesn't anybody care? You were yelling about me just a few months ago. And obviously, friends, I showed, I even mentioned this to you in my post. I go, hey, guys, just I let everyone in PulseChain know. Not that anyone's listening. I let everyone know. I go, guys, I was attacked and abused up here. Yet now that it's cheap and I'm getting long, no one cares. So it looks good, okay? And I even mentioned, I said to everyone, if you feel like you got fudded out at this event back here, okay, well, you have a chance to buy way more bullets harder, okay? And I implied, I go, look, if you were going to put one bullet back then, okay, this is your chance. You can get like 5 bullets in now, like it's so cheap. What happens? A few people listen and a few people thank me, but I know most people didn't. How do I know most people didn't? Because the people who were meant to buy, they started buying up here, okay? So only after it was up another 6x against Pulse, they start getting in. Guess what? You're still on side today, 3x. That's a 3x on your Pulse, by the way. So you learn from that, friends. Remember, I had deja vu from the Hex. Okay. The move happened again, and this thing moved, and I go, oh yeah, crap. It's Hex happening all over again. Okay, maybe it's even Richard Hart's secret coin. So it came back. It's funny. I used Hex ETH for the ratio to come back down. I go, oh, now I know the thing is cheap. It's cheap against ETH. That was Hex part. Now, pDAI comes out. It drops against Pulse. Now I know it's cheap as well. I mean, look, I'm just going to tell you like what comes next. What comes in the year after the Bitcoin halving? Well, as you got to see, okay, what comes next, friends? You saw Hex versus Ethereum starts to absolutely freaking rocket like you've never before seen. It goes absolutely ballistic here. This is Hex versus ETH, okay? Doing a big whopper move. Okay, does that mean pDAI to Pulse ratio is probably going to smack up? Maybe, from that, maybe. But as long as you're long, man, as long as you're long, you at least get to participate in that upside. And that's why, friends, when you come back, when it's I'm talking to you about crypto banter, and, you know, everyone in the office is long, but I'm now getting to see it. And because when Rand, friends, he's got $100 million plus. He doesn't care about, okay, like how much can he actually get into pDAI? Friends, or is he gonna, what would he put in? 20 grand? Do you know what I mean? Like, but he's got like a SUI unlock worth like, you know, 4 million or something, probably. And he's got like, you know, Solana there, it's already 80 or 100 million. So you're seeing this. Is what happens to everybody, by the way. And by the way, just even for me and you, we have biases too. Like you and I, okay, friends, I was going to do this, but you know, you and I, we could go to XRP chain. And I remember, I think I made a post about it. Like, I'm thinking about going to XRP chain just to try to find their cheap meme coins and stuff. But their biggest meme coins, 20 million market cap now, drop. Okay, and the others are like a couple of $100K. So, you know, how much can you really put into them? Like $500 or a couple of $100. But it's the same stuff on PulseChain. So maybe there's even smaller stuff if you like really grind out the trenches. But that's for people like in even lower income status who want to do that. The best part is crypto has opportunity out there for everyone. But we're trying to make the big one. That's it. We're trying to make the big one as much as we can. And because we know there's only one cycle. A lot of these kids playing around this little stuff as well, they think this cycle is not just going to last forever. They think they'll be able to trade their way in the bear market, which we all know you won't be able to. In other news as well, friends, very interesting. Elon Musk asks, how much does it cost to buy MSNBC? So very interesting. Why? It's because Elon Musk, friends, that's how we got Twitter. He went onto Twitter and just said, how much does it cost Twitter to buy? And that's how we went from there. Also, Michael Saylor, friends, I just want to tell you something. Michael Chad Saylor shilled Bitcoin to Elon through Twitter. We all saw the conversation. It's still up. Michael Saylor was talking about, that's when Michael Saylor was, think about this, man, and this is amazing. Let's go back and check at the chart just to show you. That's how everyone hears about something. If we go here, friends, look at this. If we go here, this is where Michael Saylor, he gets in all in here, $250 million, which is huge at the time. And then he starts shilling it as it comes up here. Okay. And he's talking to Elon Musk and he's talking about, you know, billions of dollars of liquidity and stuff. And then Elon asks, can you even get $1 billion on into Bitcoin? And he finds out, yes. And then Elon ends up buying at like $32,000. Okay. So just showing you, man, isn't it wild? Like you watch the convo of like billions of dollars of capital just get shilled and just actually like they executed on that. That's big. I wonder if MSNBC's got a cost to buy. We also have, friends, corrupt SEC chair candidate. So not the corrupt SEC, it's the corrupt SEC. Gary Gensler, he officially resigned. He put a letter, friends. I've got to show you something. He made a thread post. I thought it was a joke. I saw somebody else screenshot this. I did not know this was real. On January, I will be stepping down. A thread. I thought it was literally a joke. I go, oh, ha, ha, ha. Someone like, no, it's actually real. I had no idea, man. Wow. So look at this. This is its only post with more likes than posts. So the only post where he doesn't get ratioed by everybody. The one where he's stepping down. So if you remember, friends, I put a curse on him. Gary Gensler was my 666th follow. 666. I made a post. I made videos. I go, you know what? This is a special case. I'm going to have to curse you and you're done. Okay, Gary Gensler. And that's funny, man. Here we are today. Literally has to step down, getting fired. That's amazing. So, friends, as you know, friends, people who block me, bad stuff just happens to them. I don't know why. People who block me, bad things. Like they curse themselves. I just don't know why. And anti-Sommy people, I've noticed that. And so whenever someone does, you know, you're always a bit curious. Like sometimes I'll go through posts, friends, and I'll just find, this person's like blocked me. And I'll check them out. They're not just from different communities. Sometimes they're like Eric Wall repliers or just some people out here. Maybe they like follow Cobie or they like suck off mainstream influencers out here, right? So, you know, it is for whatever reason. But after investigating most of these people, they've always been scum every single time. I'm not joking. I will check him out. I'm like, hey, like always curious, like, is it, what does he think? Maybe he thinks the 4 hearts of friendship and justice are actually like rainbow flag woke stuff. That was funny. That's funny. Which is obviously completely wrong. You have that. Or you have people that just don't like the way I talk. Who cares? But you can't please everybody. I'm always curious. They always end up being scum. It always is. You can tell by their profile. So that's why, man, when I got to see it myself, that's why, friends, like when you're in PulseChain community as well, they always say, don't worry, everyone else is trash. But then you think, is that cope? Is that cope? And because, friends, you hear Johnny Chaos say, Binance owns all the coins, or they're gatekeeping us and they're doing all this. It's true, man. They are. They freaking are. By the way, friends, let me tell you something, okay? Let's say you're Crypto Banter. You're the host. You're Randy Boo. Aren't you at least a bit curious that every one of your workers holds PulseChain and that is the token that they had to buy into? Aren't you a bit curious? You're not just a bit curious. They didn't get the token unlocks. They didn't get to buy Solana as a VC with access, unless maybe they get it through the company or whatever. You're not just a bit curious. You know, just think about that. Think about that for a second, you know? In other news as well, friends. So I was talking about SEC chair candidate, right? Teresa Gullian, okay? She actually said, make crypto great again. So the new lady, I'll show you her, Teresa Goody. This is amazing. Teresa Goody, so Lady Goody. Man, that's wild, man. She actually said, make crypto great again. Like, I'm getting goosebumps now. Like, it's just, I really do think it's going to be a very easy cycle. Easy in terms of you just got to hold 4-year cycle, follow the blueprint, right? And I think we're going to have, friends, a double bubble alt season. That's what I'm feeling. I'm shocked because that's the bullish scenario. You know what I mean? And like, that's why you always hold out for hope. You don't be a little soy boy Jeet cuck. So what's the double bubble scenario? Well, the double bubble scenario, I think, friends, next year, just guessing, alt season 1 comes up, we go up, and then as we go down, everybody has another chance to get out. Okay, that's what I feel like. Some of these, in wave number 2, some of them will be lower, some of them will be middle, some of them will be higher. You never know. Maybe PulseChain core coins are higher, maybe because Richard Hart rotates it at the very, very end. Just give you an example. Don't bet on that, but that just might be something to think about and grasp. Also, friends, US Congressman Matt Gaetz says he will expose corruption, treason, and betrayal connected to stock trading in Congress. So if you've been following me, which I know you all have, friends, like and subscribe, belly button all, I've told you one of my exotic unicorn top signals is when US Congress will self-ban themselves from stocks, okay? The US Fed banned themselves from owning stocks in 2021 at the literal top after a 14-year bull run, and then they started hiking rates big time, and they got out of stocks, okay? So it was like within 1 or 2 months of the top. They banned themselves in October, and then the stock market ran for like another 2 to 3 months. It was over. Think about that window of time. Like, I just to give you an idea of how much of a scam it is. Like right here, friends, look at this. So they were allowed to own stocks this whole way. And then look at that, right before they started hiking, there you go. Oh, we're going to ban ourselves from stocks. And then they all came crumbling down. Okay. So we are waiting now. That's the US Fed. Okay. So the next one, friends, is it's going to have to be the US Congress, okay? That's why I think we'll be very suspicious when it happens. Trust me, it's going to look like it's going to be random. As in like, oh, yeah, we had to do it. It's eventually coming. But friends, they're more motivated. You know, they're more motivated to do this when things go like really, really hot and euphoric. It's almost like if I shackled your hands and I said, hey, you're not allowed to sell Bitcoin, but then I put the price... Because that's pretty much what it is. They're not allowed to own. They're not allowed to do the insider trading, even though a lot of them do. It is corrupt, but they have to be like really, really loose with it. They have to like dodge a lot of things with it. Okay. But imagine like I print Bitcoin now at 200K. You're not allowed to sell, and then imagine I put the Bitcoin price at like $800,000. Imagine I made your bags go up 400x from today, like something stupid, right? You would be begging me, please remove these shackles. I'll do anything. You think about, I'll do anything to sell. So they just, you know, it feels like they make up a reason. Now, I don't know if it's exactly going to work out, but that's pretty much it. Okay. Now, friends, of course, we are turbo eventually. There will be a recession and all these other things eventually somewhere down the line. The thing is, though, it doesn't have to start from here. They can always, friends, like if I just show you what happened in stock with the tech bubble. Look at this. Tech was already taking the world by storm, and then it went up another wave. So it went up, and then it went up another way before it all freaking came rotating down too hard. You never know, man. That might happen. Like, it just goes like this. Everyone's like, it's over. You know what I mean? Like, just make it, and it takes a while, finally come down later on. You know, but that is so slow to turn. That's why you don't worry about it now. So, because you're a pumpkin cutie pie, where to from now? Well, we're all just waiting for the total industry to continue. This is the total crypto, friends. Okay, this is the total crypto industry. It is literally new all-time highs. We're literally in price discovery for the whole industry, okay, as a whole. And that's why you're starting to see retailers come in like, oh, new high for the industry, even though they don't directly know it. It's amazing how the market figure this stuff out. But the most important part is others, friends. Others is, that's the true altcoins, okay? The true altcoins. Look, I've left this up here. Well, I just have to remove it. Actually, no, I'll leave it. I'll leave it just in case, you know, just in case this happens. Remember, this is going straight up to the fib, the biggest fib, 1 trillion, okay? And then we're there, and then we don't know what happens after that point, okay? This one is a lower poopy one, but we'll see. So this is others right now. It's forming a very, very, very nice big. It's starting to crack up. You see that, friends? Like if you zoom in, this is the daily chart. You see how it's just starting to climb up. So yes, plenty more things coming our way. Bull market is here. Make sure you like, subscribe, bell button, and all. Catch you soon.